Now let's do some more thing. And what I'm going to show you again, very interesting concept as we built more about GitHub. So what I'm going to do here, right, guys, in my GitHub, if you see, I have a lot of projects. Some of the projects is a testing projects, and some of the project maybe I created just for demonstration. Somebody Jenkins or JBoss or Amazon Alexa, multiple different kind of project, MLOps, and we have, right. So maybe maybe uh, uh, every project might belongs to multiple different use cases, because technically if you talk about me, I work in multiple different domains, from cloud to quantum computing to DevOps to machine learning to software development and security, admin and analytics. Maybe I work in multiple different areas, and every area somewhere I have to create a code or manage the documents, right? So what can I do? What can I do? Rather, I keep on managing my project in this way, right? It doesn't make any sense in terms of management. It's very harder to manage. So what I can do, I can manage a project in proper hierarchy, right? It's something like this. It's something like this. What I can do that I haven't done yet, what I can do, I can say all the project with respect to DevOps. Okay, I will create a separate area. Okay, let's say name DevOps. And in this area, I will keep all of my repositories. It is just a way to manage the things. So all the repository that is respect to that is with respect to DevOps, I can keep in a separate area. Okay, what is the benefit you'll get? One, now we have a separate area for DevOps. I have a separate area for data science. I have a separate area for let's say for quantum computing, right? So multiple different areas we will have, right? And every area will have their own repositories. Okay, so first of all, in the terms of management wise, they are so simple. Plus, one more things we can do now. Maybe I alone obviously won't work in all the projects in all the areas. So what can we do? We can create a team. Okay, we can create a team, and let's say what I do, I will call somebody, let's say Rahul, somebody Tom, or somebody, let's say Eric. Different persons I call as a human being or as a team member. Okay, and say let's create one team. Okay, and the responsibility of this team is to manage all the repository in these areas. So I give the entire responsibility to this team to manage this area only. They can't do anything in this area, but these three guys, team members, can do anything in this area called DevOps. Okay, but now it is up to me, this team, I want to give what power. So I say Rahul can only read the things in this DevOps. They can see the content, clone the content, but they can't edit something. But I want Tom will have a right access of this team, of this area, I can say. Okay, and guys, by the way, this area concept in the GitHub is known as organization. So there's a concept called organization, right, where we are organizing a project with respect to some theme or your projects or client, whatever way you want to organize. Everybody has a different way and theme to organize, right? So I'm organizing with respect to my technology. This is what I require, because of multiple different technologies projects. So I can create an organization, name DevOps, name data science, name QC. Okay, and in this organization, I can put all the repositories. And to manage this organization, I can create a team. This is up to me. I can also manage, but I can create a team. And every team member, I can give a different power or rights to achieve. Or maybe I can give Eric a power owner. Okay, the difference is Tom power right means Tom can go in any of the repository, edit something, delete something, clone something, push something, pull something, right? But owner means Owner means they can do all the things read, they can do all the things write, but adding owner means they can also call more members. So they have power to call more members and add in this team. So that is the meaning of the owner. Okay. So all this kind of management is all about, guys, team collaboration, working in one project or working in multiple projects or same theme. So all those things is simple in the GitHub, right? Because this open source, not open source, I guess it's open tool or the cloud. Almost everybody is there in the Git and in the GitHub. So having the same kind of mindset, getting the team working together is very common trend over here. So point here is how we can do this. So for this, what I'm going to do, right now I have no as such organization here. So from here in the plus icon, you can see this option called new organization, but I can see any organization. Otherwise, normally they show you in this page. I haven't created organization in this my account that I use for testing or for training purpose. So just click on the organization here. Okay. And you have to pick the plan, what plan you want to pick. Every plan has different things, multiple space they give you, some automation tools they give you, and some more things, right? So access, advanced auditing, you can do SAML connectivity, you can integrate with on LDAP systems or on SSO solutions. So again, there's a different things you have, right? But there's no meaning to go for enterprise right now. They charge you this much per month, right? So there's no meaning for this. I can go for free one, multiple limit options they give you, but what the purpose I want to show you that will be done. Okay, so you can compare what the difference, what they give you. You can compare the facility and the feature. So I'm going to go for free one. This one I'm going to select as a free to create the organization. You can give your organization a unique name. Okay, the way you give your account is also a unique name. So let's say this is Wimel organization, right, by Linux World. So it looked like a unique name. So I'm creating this organization in my account, right? It should be unique name because they also create one URL for you. So obviously your URL is unique. So the account name should be unique. So your organization name should be unique. That's what I'm talking about, right? Contact email. Let me give one of my official ID, right, as a contact. And this all can belong to my personal account. So I have this personal account where I'm working on. So this account has ownership of this particular organization. So nothing very much complex. Okay, I just accept the term. So pick the spiral galaxy capture kind of thing. I think this is spiral. Done. And now click. So you guys, they are going to set up your organization very quickly. Okay, it's done. Now motto of the organization is to able to manage the repositories, organize in a team, and some more things you can do here, right? But in the organization, normally you have a members who will work with you, okay, who work with you. So you can call the member and connect the member. Obviously you will connect the member who those who know, right? So I can write a name here or email ID, full name, and they help you in search engine by GitHub. So all the account in the GitHub, they start searching for you, and you can call these member to be part of your team. So guys, I just wanted to you, anybody who want to be member of this organization, right? You guys can put your full name or username of your GitHub account, whatever the name you have in the GitHub account. So I can call you and you guys would be the member of my team. So if you can give your name. So somebody say from SUDHAN and SHUVLOG. So somebody, Sudhanshu Pandey, thank you very much to be part of my team. I will add you in my organization as my team member. You guys work together to achieve something. That's nice. Anybody who also want somebody, Vinay, I'm just getting the message from in the Q&A. Vinay Gupta 777. Vinay, welcome on board, right? And let me add one more. Okay, is Rahul. So I am Rahul SIL. So welcome Rahul Sil to be part of my team. I'm sending the invitation to you. Somewhere on the account you will get the invitation, or maybe sometimes they also mail you, right? So, but you see the invitation somewhere in your account. Complete setup. And because inviting somebody, so because it's not a small thing, they are be the part of your organization. They can do something with some power in your repository. So my GitHub account asking my password to confirm my access, right? So the only challenge is I don't know my password. I don't know. Let me check. Yeah. So 3 guys invited. This mail email is sent. I think you guys get a mail in your mailbox. What are the email ID addressed in your GitHub account where you can go and accept the invitation. Okay. And some other details about this details I don't want to fill, submit. Okay. And now you are into a very different page. It is more like your page that you see in your normal accounts, but this is the organization page that you have over here. Okay. And in the organization page, okay, so now onward in this organization, right? Maybe you can give the organization called like Vimal Dev organization. So you can give name something like this, right? So in this organization, do you want to create new repository or you want to get some other repository already exist? Okay, but right now, if you go to people, I have only one people with me. This is my own account because I'm the one who create this repository. So I am by chance the owner of this, this organization over here. Okay. If I talk about my team, I don't have any team. I can call and ask for the new team here. Okay. Or maybe talk about the people. So 3 guys are pending state. I think 2 guys have already accepted my request. Now we have a member of 3 guys. Okay. And they are just a member. That's called role here. Role. They are just a member. Okay, so member have a limited power. They can't do much. Okay, they can only collaborate with the repositories, put something in the repository, whatever they find in this organization. Okay, even though I can change the power, I can this called a role to these guys. I can make them the owner. If I make the owner, so they have a power to call other members also. I don't require to give there's no required to give the owner power. Let's go normal member, limited power access to these guys. And in this particular one is pending still. Somebody announced, I think this guy also accepted. So we have 4 member in this particular organization over here. Now, if you talk about the repositories, either you can create a new or call other repository that you have. You can add also. Okay, so let me create a new repository here very quickly. I don't want to mess up with my older repository. So this is the new repository I'm going to create. This is for repo for my team is the name I'm giving here. Okay, making public also if you want. Public means anybody can see it, but nobody can add and contribute, but my team member can do it. That's the different point. I'm going to directly initialize here. Okay, over here, and that's all. My repository has been created, but this ability is a part of my organization. over here, right? So in this repository, now if I go to my organization again, so now we have 4 people team, right? And this repository we created right now, make it public. 4 team member we have, 1 repositories we have over here in this particular organization that we explained to you. Okay, and what else? I can go lots of things you can do. Nothing very technical here. Just go and click on the settings. What you want to do, more changes. So very straightforward. Most of the things you can go and change. I don't want to invest the time here. Okay, and if you talk about this repository, if I click here, I land it to this repository, what you want to do. So team member has access to work on this particular repository. That's what I can say here. Plus, there's a lot of information here. I can go and see the insight about this repository, what we have put here. I guess there's one more way that we can also call somebody to start contributing, rather than to make a team in this organization. We can also directly call for one particular for example, in my organization we have 4 people as a contributors, right? And this would be a contributor from my entire organization as a member power. What are the member power they have that can only do, these guys can do something. But in this organization, I might have multiple different repositories where these guys can access and do according to their power, what power they have right now at this point in time. But for individual repositories, okay, we can directly call somebody as a contributors, right? For example, this is the one individual repository. I can call somebody as a one direct contributor for this one, right? So for this, if you go to settings, okay, and here over here as a to whom, or maybe I think we can see the direct option inside contributors, okay, and not contributors, actually in settings only. Okay, you want to collaborate with somebody. Okay, and here guys, you can give a people name or add the team, whatever to do, right? So example, add a people here, and you can type somebody name, you can, that would be direct contributor to this repository. So again, just explore this screens, nothing very technical, very common thing nowadays in social media. Also, you can see this kind of screen, Facebook pages or LinkedIn pages, who will be moderator, contributors, all the things, almost same thing you can see here. So example, there's somebody called I would like to add, let's say Adil. So ADILANSARI. I'm checking from the name from my Q&A, or this one. So Adil Ansari is the one I want this guy to be the direct contributor in my this repository without being the part of my team. And what power I want to give to this guy? I want to give read power, triage power. You can see what they do, write power, maintain power, admin power. Let's say I want to give the write power. So this guy can edit something, post something in this particular project directly. So this power I want to give to this guy. Okay. So in this project, we have one Adil who have a direct power. So I send the invitation to this guy as a role for the write. Okay. Same thing in this project, I have one team. I can also add a team. So what team name I haven't created yet. Okay, so we can go into my organization, we can create a team. This team we have. Okay, so I'm going to create a new team. This is my team for Linux world. Okay, and this is a team I created. And in this team, I want to add a members. Okay, so let's say I want to add a member, and same thing. So multiple different ways just to organize the things, right? So let's say I want to get a member, same way, Vinay Gupta, that is already there in my organization. Vinay Okay, GUP Gupta 77. So now this is a part of my team. This is what I'm creating, and we can also give the access. So team like a group we can think of, right? So like a group, one team we have multiple members, and we can give the entire team power to work on this particular repository. So this is the repository we have. This repository we have. Okay, and in this repository, I want somebody can work on it. So I can instead I call one member that I already Adil, I send the request, or I can instead of add the people, I can add the team also. So my team that I created, I'm giving my team in this project maybe admin power. Okay, or let's say I want to give a rate power only. So whoever there in my team, they will have add power on this. So like this, multiple things you can do. We can decide the roles, power of the teams. Okay, what they can do, can change, right? Customized roles also we can create. So I'm not talking about this one, how to create custom role. This will take you in the topic called access management called IAM. So I'm not going to that action, but I'm just trying to tell you that in GitHub, these are the options we have. And we can, in the one projects, organize the repositories, organize the team, right? So in the one organization, we can create team, have multi-member, call different people who are going to organize this, manage my organization, having multiple repositories, and depend on power what you give, those things they can do here. So there's a whole idea. Just try. I'm not showing you multiple practicals here, but pretty straightforward. Just try, work with your friends, with your group, your team members, corporates. Just try some dummy projects, dummy organization here, and try these facilities. So very straightforward. Just click, and you can achieve it. Okay. So there's one quick information about the organization is to organize the project and the team and the people who work together. That's the whole idea. That's one thing. So let's go back to my main account where we was working. Is was the Linux World project GitHub. Okay. Now I want to show you some small things here. If you talk about this project, what I where I show you the practical of fork in this project, there's an option called settings here. Okay. And in the settings, if you want to rename the project name, you can change from here. There's one thing you can create some preview photograph over here, right? And something here. What facility you want to allow on pull request, you can just let's say I don't want rebase, right? So when a pull request come up, this option doesn't come up. So when you're doing some pull request, right, what option you want to present it there. Okay, so those things we can achieve. So I want all the three options come up when I do pull request. So that's what you can do here. So it's like a settings things. It's a danger zone. Danger zone means do you want to delete the repository, you can delete from here, or this repository you want to share to other guys as ownership, you can transfer this entire repository to, for example, I can also transfer this repository to my other organization, right? For example, I can have one called LW, what name I created of my organization here. So I created organization, okay, name my team LW. Okay, I think this one, where it is, Vimal ORG LW. This is what the organ name I'm given. So what I'm going to do in this organization, click view organization. In this organization, we have only one repository we have created here directly, right? This is what we have created directly here only, right? But what I'm going to do, I have my other repository already in my account, right? I want this repository, I want to send to my organization. I want my organization going to manage this, right? So for this, go to this respective repository that you have in your personal account, not in the organization, right? And go down. Okay, and there's option called transfer. Okay, and give your organization name. Okay, so this repository, okay, now will be transferred to the organization of the owner of this organization. Which one? This one. Okay, and you type your same thing here again to confirm, so you're not doing any mistake here. Because very sensitive thing, you're sending your entire repository, this content, the code, to the other organization or maybe to other GitHub account. Okay, so now they will have entire access, okay, entire control in this repository. So they're asking me to confirm and understand. I want to transfer. Okay, transfer, and in that organization, right, this repository is going to transfer. But who are going to manage? Can you tell me your team name? So I already created one team with 2 members. It's like, say yes. So this team is going to manage this particular repositories. So I will transfer to that organization with that team. That's what, guys. So my repository from my personal account is moving to my organization, and take some second or minutes normally to transfer. Okay, now you see there's 2 repositories, this one and this one. Okay, and this is a repository, guys, is been transferred to my organization. Now my team member who has a right, they will manage this repository the way they want to use. What are the power they have? They can do, they can use this repository according to their power. And if my team want to access, they will link, or again, otherwise they will come to the link. I'm sharing this link to my chat message, everyone. So anybody who come to this link, you will actually lend it to my organization in this particular area. But my team member, what a power I have given to my team member, okay, they will do that much thing in this repository. So maybe I give my read write power, so they can do those things in this area. So it's a way to connect together, work together. Okay, you can give some power to this repository, so some of the member, or back to some people in the GitHub, and they start contributing with you directly. So it's not pull request. Pull request means you will come as an owner and accept it. Okay, contribute, or here the team means they, what are the rights they have, they can directly start working in your respective branches as a at that point in time there will be honor, what are the power you have given, right? It will be something like this. So this also you guys can you can do here. Okay, now one more thing you can achieve here is if you talk about, let me go to insight. Okay, from inside, guys, you can see a very quick summary of what is going on as a history going on in this project. So we have 81 active pull requests, right? We have here total request, pull requests come up, 5 active issues. What issues we'll discuss in some time. Okay, and then there's 3 contributors, how much time they post, 3 order we have, 3 comments they have done. Okay, so this is a complete summary. They give you all the pull requests that are merged by 2 people, 72 is still pending, is still open, haven't merged. So they give very quick summary about this repository. So it's a good page to go and see the entire history and entire summary, what is going on. Okay, over here. Now, next thing is there's an option called traffic here. It's also a good way to check what is going on, traffic in my repository. So suddenly I have a spike in the terms of clone. So these many guys have cloned my repository, because recently I created this repository, and you guys have maybe more of guys have cloned this repository. This guys has visited. So very quick summary they give you right here. If you talk about networks, okay, so they will talk about, they also show you some kind of graph about how many guys have recently forked this repository. So they are trying to create one report or one graph over here. Okay. So this is the guys, the very quick graph they show you. Okay. So I started from this organization, then somebody from Rohit has done something. They added some new things. Let's go patching also. So this is one quick graph they show you who have forked this repository plus what are changes they have done. This called patch also, right? And whatever they have done in their respective branches. Okay, and network, you can click on forks. So these are the guys who have forked my projects, right? So otherwise, you can see other options also, contributors, communities. Pulse is also a good thing. They give you a lot of information. That's what I show you already. Okay. So inside, they will talk about the entire inside of this project. Okay. In settings, there's lots more things we can do in Git and GitHub. One of my favorite is Webhooks. I can explain you right now, but this is one of my very powerful, interesting topic. I really like this option, Webhooks. Very quickly, let me explain to you. I can show you this demonstration here. Okay, why you will understand in a minute. But it will be something like this. Very interesting. So this is the option that will help in the DevOps world to automate everything, right? What I mean by this, very quickly, let me explain you. So at least you have an idea, something that you can done, right? So it is something like this. Let's say my developer is working in the local laptop, writing a project, right? And after they commit locally, okay, they wanted to push the data in the GitHub. Okay, and now why we want to push the data in the GitHub, right? Because my other team members keep on having the eye on the GitHub or maybe in the master branch. Okay, and what they wanted to do, any data that come in the master branch, they want to pull this data and deploy in my production environment. Okay, so my real world client can see what is going on. Okay, they can see the latest updated features, I can say. So point guys here, what I'm talking about. So as a developer create a new feature, let's say feature number 1, right? They push the data to GitHub master. Now one of my team or maybe admin team, what they do, they keep on having an eye in the GitHub and say, whenever the new version come up, let's say I go for this project, when a new version come up, by they're looking up from last commit, right? When the new version come up, so that point in time, they will manually download, let's go pull this new updated feature, put in the person world. So my client will see the latest update data. But here the key is manual. Manual means my IT team has to keep on looking at this particular project, right? And technically, as a human being, we can't see this per URL every point in time, right? So maybe my developer commit right now, put the data and post the data here, or maybe after 1 hour, 2 hour, we will come and see, okay, somebody has committed something. Okay, so manual technically means is a process. If you're doing something manually, means what I'm talking about, after 2 hours, maybe my IT team come to know somebody changed. That point in time, I will go and pull. But they might be very sensitive information or maybe sensitive bug or security bug, they fix it. If you don't quickly download and update in your production system, so things might break, right? So my point here is, okay, manual process is not good. That is the reason we need automation. And here the role of Jenkins come in play. So Jenkins is so powerful tool. It's not only about the automation in this area. Almost whatever area guys you work on, Jenkins kind of tool or CI/CD kind of tool is a insane tool, I can say, solve any kind of use cases in the terms of automation, right? In any of the areas. But that's a different point. What I'm talking about, let's say we have a Jenkins kind of tool in the company, and what Jenkins will do, Jenkins will convert my manual thing in the automation. And what can we do? What can we tell to Jenkins and say, Jenkins, go to GitHub, download this latest updated commits and put here. So rather than admin do it manually, Jenkins, we can create a jobs that's called jobs in the Jenkins, and they will do for you. Okay, I'm just explaining guys very quickly here because we are not into this training of Jenkins right now. So those who are with me Jenkins classes, this discussion will discuss from very basics, a lot of use case we are going to discuss there with hundreds of different kind of practicals, right? But right now I'm explaining this point to you because Jenkins is a great tool for the automation. But the only challenge in the Jenkins is Jenkins also doesn't know when something changed here in the GitHub. Okay, we can tell Jenkins run the job every 1 hour, 1 second, 2 second, 5 second, 10 minutes, right? So every 10 minutes Jenkins will go and see something change. If something changed, they will download and put in the production environment. Okay, but Jenkins can't do something like this, that if something changes the GitHub, Jenkins have no idea. So what I'm talking about, we have to ask the GitHub and say, GitHub, if something changed on you, okay, in my project, in my commit ID, some new commit happened, so I want you go and tell to my Jenkins and say something changed recently. Right now at this point in time, something has committed and pushed new data to me. Okay, so you go and contact Jenkins, and as soon as you contact Jenkins, then Jenkins will run the job and do all the further automation. They download the code, they test the code, they build the code, they do code checking, tons of things there. Then Jenkins will do for you and finally push the data in the production environment in Kubernetes, in AWS cloud, whatever you want to do, run the Ansible code, whatever you know, you will know everything you can do with Jenkins. Only thing is you have to take the help of GitHub here and say, GitHub, I don't know, but whenever new change come in this repository, you have to tell to the Jenkins. So then Jenkins will start the automation from here. Again, this concept in the GitHub is called webhooks. Very, very powerful concept, very much useful also. Okay, so in this repository, something change, new commit come up. So what we can tell to my GitHub that you will call somebody. That's called webhooks. Okay, and what you do, you have to add some external service. Okay, which service? In our case, let's say Jenkins. Okay, you have to add the webhooks, means you have to give the URL of my Jenkins where the Jenkins is running. So wherever you run the Jenkins or this kind of tool, you can give the URL of it, and that's all. So what happened? In this particular repository where you are in, into setting of that repository. So whichever repository you are in right now, all right, anything change, okay, or let's say we can add multiple options also, anything push or anything change, or maybe somebody deleted. So multiple events we can set. Somebody created a new branch, somebody check run, somebody created branch delete, commit comments. So any of these event happen, or somebody fork. Okay, so as somebody fork my project, right? So I will come to Jenkins and say Jenkins do something. So depend what you want to do after this. That will be your plan that can tell to Jenkins, or this kind of tool they will do for you. So that is the reason, guys, I can show you this practical, because to first set up my Jenkins, and you should know a little bit about Jenkins. So right now we are not into Jenkins class, but yeah, this practical very detailed. I just show you very basic overview, but very big pipeline from end to end, right? From commit to go to GitHub to Jenkins do multiple things, build, test, code checking, code quality checkings, then put in the production, in the cloud, maybe Kubernetes. So entire pipeline. I will show you those who will be there with me in my Jenkins training. So this practical with a complete hands-on we'll see there. But I'm just giving this knowledge to you. Okay, so at least those who know GitHub, they know at least this option also available here in the GitHub. That's what the motto is. So this is, guys, about this one more point here. So So this is one information here. Let me go to my project over here.